Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I am the effervescent, if I do say so myself, Kellie Raspberry Evans, along with my husband.
Hello, Allen.
That's Allen Evans. We co-host this podcast called A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm happy to do so.
Effervescent, huh?
I feel a little bubbly, honey.
It sounds like those tablets I use to clean my snoring mouthpiece.
That would be Efferdent.
No, they're effervescent tablets. You drop them in the...
Yeah, but they're Efferdent.
No, they're not.
What kind did I get
They're
you?
Polydent.
I got you Polydent?
Yeah, they're denture pills. They're effervescent.
But they work.
Yeah, that just means they're bubbly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bubbly.
You feel bubbly?
I do. We've had I don't know why. I think I'm on fumes right now. We've had a draining weekend, very draining. We got a lot done. It was an emotional roller coaster. We laughed, we cried, we yelled a little, we maybe cussed a little. What else did we do, babe? We did it all.
Drank a little?
Drank a lot. Bar hopping. That's what our girlfriend wanted to do for her birthday, and we did it.
Kelly and I were saying while we were laying there in bed this morning with pounding headaches that we had not drank or eaten that bad since mid-January.
Yeah, I'll be paying for this for about 3 or 4 days. I drank so much that when I got up to finally use the bathroom this morning, it was like the Sahara. I didn't even have to pee. I was that dehydrated from all we drank.
It's like the Sahara, huh?
Yeah, it was bad.
Dry?
But it was nothing came out. That's what I'm saying. I didn't pee. But, Alan and I were actually a little late to the party for our friend Susan. And we actually missed the first stop on the drunk train, which was good. So we were a little behind, but we caught up.
We weren't that far behind. They were at the first place not too long.
Yeah, they left and we caught up on the place number 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had fun. I drank, I had this thing called a coconut cloud martini. It was so delicious with toasted coconut on top.
It looked like a milk martini.
It was so good, y'all. It was so good. We got it at this place called Tommy Bahama's. They have the clothing store, but some of them have restaurants too.
Dropping a dime?
Why am I dropping a dime?
It's an upscale location.
Well, that's where we were.
Yeah, that's where we were. Yeah.
And then we went down to an Italian restaurant where I switched over to a slightly dirty martini, which I stuck with for the next few locations because I didn't want to get crazy. And then we went to another location called Haywire, where a listener of our podcast actually bought us a very expensive bottle of champagne.
She did. Jennifer, Dentist Jennifer.
So nice.
Shout out Dentist Jennifer.
And she listens to the radio show too.
I got off to a slow drinking start. Well, not a slow drinking start, a weird drinking start.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to the second place because we missed the first place. Second place, Tomas Bahama, which you mentioned. Everybody goes around, orders their drink, and I just couldn't figure out what I wanted, And then I just was looking at the happy hour menu, and it said lemon drop martini. So I was the last one to order. Everybody's looking at me like,
come on, pressure's on.
Yeah. So I said, I'll have a lemon drop martini. And the guy that took my order said, oh, well, there's a sugar bomb for you.
Yeah.
And I was like,
well, that's because he and I had been talking about it.
Okay.
You missed my conversation with the bartender?
No, I wasn't listening to any of that engagement.
I was asking him, I said, I don't want to drink too sugary stuff because I don't want to have a really bad hangover the next day. And that's when you ordered yours. And you said that's why he said yours was a sugar bomb.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have said anything if I hadn't have
I was sugar shamed.
Yeah. I actually, in a previous lifetime when I was single, I went on a date with a guy that ordered a lemon drop martini. And, it comes, and I said something about being like a girly drink or something. He was so mad at me. So I learned not to say that.
I mean, that's probably good advice for any woman. If you go on a date with your guy,
don't say anything girly.
Whether you know him that well or not, you probably don't want to say, hey, man, that's a girly drink.
I think I said it in a mean way. I think I just said something like maybe I was admiring that he didn't. I don't know what I said, but I know he didn't like it. We had a big
Whatever
fight.
You said, he didn't like it.
A big fight.
Wow.
Big fight.
I had a debate one time. I can forget who this was with, but I used to order martinis just like you order. Grey Goose martini. You order them slightly dirty. I would just do Grey Goose martini with olives. That's it. Real clean.
And I prefer blue cheese olives.
Right. And it comes in a traditional martini glass when you order a martini.
So pretty.
And I had these ladies, these gals telling me that that's a girl's drink.
No, James Bond.
freaking Dean Martin.
Yeah, what are they talking about?
And Frank Sinatra, the chairman of the boards.
no.
That's what I would say. I'm like, are you kidding me?
They were wrong.
This drink was made popular by Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra.
They were wrong on that.
How is that a girly drink? Now,
were you on a date?
no, this was like when I'd be on work trips.
Oh, so it was people just messing with you.
Yeah. Now, the Cosmo, which is a form of a martini, which is vodka and cranberry juice.
Yeah.
That has the reputation of being a girly drink.
Because
right?
of Sex and the City.
I don't know what that is.
The Sarah Jessica Parker TV show.
Have no idea what that is.
I'm telling you, that's why they made
okay.
that drink famous. They made that drink famous when Sex and the City was on. So it was associated with that.
Oh, okay.
And it became a very popular, trendy thing for a long time.
The Cosmo, huh?
The Cosmo, yeah. I went through a Cosmo phase.
Now there's
I can't do it anymore.
Now there's all sorts of martini. We were somewhere with your friends or our friends, John and Mark, and John got was it an espresso martini?
Mm-hmm. They make espresso ones. They make cucumber ones, jalapeno ones. Every flavor you can think of. You just use different flavors of vodka now.
Give me the Grey Goose martini up with blue cheese olives, if you have them.
I'm slightly dirty Grey Goose, blue cheese olives.
But here's what Kelly does. She orders the slightly dirty martini and then says, oh, man, this is really salty.
Well, sometimes they do. Some bartenders are more heavy-handed than others.
Yeah. See, that's why I just order it up with vodka, because the olives, to me, make it salty enough. But that's just me.
Well,
yeah.
We're going to have to agree to disagree on that, honey, before this turns into an ugly fight.
Yes.
We don't want to be fighting about olive juice.
Okay, so anyway, we got talking about
But while we were
there.
drinking our coconut clouds and your lemon drop, what was on the TV at the bar?
The Kentucky Derby, the Run for the Roses was on.
And what a controversial race it turned out to be.
It did. Now, what exactly happened?
See,
I never got the full story.
Yeah, we were at the bar when this was happening, so we didn't even know until we got to the next bar when everybody said, "Oh, that horse was disqualified." And we had to look it up later because, we were celebrating a birthday and drinking. We weren't really looking into the Kentucky Derby issues, but they said it was the first time this happened in the 145-year history of the Kentucky Derby.
What? This is the first time this has ever happened?
Well, with an asterisk. That's due to something that happened during the race, because then I read that in 1968, a horse was disqualified 3 days later because of drugs.
Oh, okay.
But this is actually the first time it happened, like immediately after a race, the horse was disqualified.
Even the horses were doing drugs in the late 60s.
Yeah, illegally. But Country House and Long Range Toddies jockeys objected to the win by Maximum Security, who was the favorite after the original favorite pulled out because of some sort of bronchitis issue or breathing issue that he had to have surgery. So anyway, they filed a complaint, and what they were saying was Maximum Security went into their lanes while they were rounding the far turn. I had to write this down because I didn't want to mess it up. And it caused War of Will and Long Range Toddy to have to check up, they said, pull back. Because they said if War of Will's jockey had not done that, it would have been tragic, because they would have collided and then it would have just been horse after horse after horse colliding. It could have been a lot of horses put down on that track.
Really?
Yes, it was bad. But it went on, so they just waited around. They reviewed the tapes, and everybody said they made the right call by then giving it to the number 2 horse, which was Country House, 65-1. Long shot.
That was the winning horse.
And ultimately, after Maximum Security was disqualified.
How many people who had bet on Country House to win were just throwing their tickets down and tearing them up? And then after this news comes out, they're on the floor on their hands and knees trying to piece those tickets back together.
That'd be interesting to find out if that happened.
Holy moly. 65-1.
I don't think they would throw it away because that horse would have come in second, so you still win something, right? So you wouldn't tear up your ticket.
This is what we were telling you at the bar. There's different ways to bet. I mean, if you had bet Country House to win, just to win, if he comes in second, you don't win anything.
Oh, but 65-1, you do 65 times your money?
Yeah.
So if you bet $10, you'd have $650?
Yeah. Now, you can bet on him to win, place, or show, but you can win less money if you do those kind of things, those
Okay.
kind of bets. I mean, there's a million different ways to bet in horse
Well,
racing.
I'm not good at horse betting. I'm
It's
not good
hard.
at betting.
It's
I don't
hard.
understand
It's
odds.
really hard to do.
I don't understand odds.
I've been to Churchill Downs many times and have bet on the horses there, and it is very, very difficult. We used to watch the races leading up to the Derby. Derby week, there are all these different days, and I'd go on what was called ad day for the advertising agencies, ad day at the Downs, and we would watch these like 5 or 6 horse races. Like the Derby has 20 plus horses in it, right? You got 5 or 6 horses, and it is so hard to pick the winner even when you've got 5 or 6 horses.
Yeah.
So picking the winner in the Kentucky Derby, that is a really hard thing to do.
I can imagine so.
So
You know what else is hard to do?
what's that, babe?
Pick out what I'm going to wear next weekend to the music festival we're going to.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a long
What's that
time
all
ago.
about?
Well, we're going to a music festival. It's the first one they've ever had at AT&T Stadium where the Cowboys play. It's called Kaboo, Texas. And they actually do these Kaboo festivals, the music festivals, around the world. I know they have one in California. They have one like in this exotic beach location, but I'm just focused on the Kaboo, Texas one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 3-day music, comedy, food, and art festival. They have all these different
Very cool.
stages.
Yeah.
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so you can get like a 1-day pass. It starts at $99. And then a 3-day pass starts at $199.
Not bad.
Not bad considering what you get for it, because they have all these artists that are going to be there.
Who?
Like
who?
Sting.
What?
Yep.
Sting is going to be there?
Yep. Lionel Richie's going to be there.
No way.
Alanis Morissette, Little Big Town.
Or
I like made notes because I wanted to remember.
Or Alanis if you're from Texas.
Yes. Lauryn Hill,
Wow.
Ludacris,
Luda is going to be there.
Flo Rida.
Flo.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Let's see who else. Did I say Little Big Town? If you like country, Counting Crows,
Yeah.
Pitbull, the B-52s.
Mr. International.
They're kind of jumping around.
Wow.
I'm really excited about Rick Springfield. I'll be honest with the reason why.
I didn't realize he's still alive.
Oh, he's awesome, honey. He's awesome. And he has, when you get there and he starts singing his hits, you'll be like, you forget how many hits Rick
No, I
Springfield
remember he had a lot of hits.
But
yeah.
the one time I got a chance to see him, people kept over serving me apple martinis. And I got so drunk that I stayed out in the lobby the entire show and missed it.
Mm.
I missed Rick Springfield. So this is my chance.
Mm.
But it's going to be fun. And then they also have comedians. Like I really love Heather McDonald. Actually, she has a podcast that I follow.
Mm-hmm.
Heather McDonald. She's going to be there. And Brad Garrett. He's funny. He used to be on Everybody Loves Raymond. A lot of comedians. Dennis Miller. You like him.
I like Dennis Miller.
Who else? Chris C.P. Howell. Lots of comedians. Whitney Cummings.
Whitney who?
Whitney Cummings.
Oh, okay.
She's a comedian.
Uh-huh.
And then they have a lot of chefs there. Like
Chefs?
yeah, some of them you have seen on Top Chef and stuff in those cooking shows. They're going to be there where you can sample their food. There's going to be a lot of vendors there selling their food. Restaurants like Ocean Air for seafood. You'll have the Rustic, which has more Americana stuff. Torchy's Tacos, Fletch. You know the Fletcher's Corny Dogs at the State Fair.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the mother-daughter from that family. They've started doing a food truck where they sell those.
Wow.
So they're going to be out there. And then they really like art too with Kaboo Fest. So there's going to be people that do all these public art installations. So while the festival's going on, you can keep wandering back over and they're going to be doing these murals and things during the show.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also going to have artwork you can buy. Because Alan and I, we went to an art festival a couple weekends
Fort Worth.
ago.
Yeah,
and
that
we
was
came
fun.
this close to pulling the trigger on buying something.
You did. I waved you off.
I know, but there's going to be a lot of murals and installation pieces that you can buy. So Kaboo Fest, this is what I'm thinking, because the last time I went to a music festival, I'm like, I'm getting too old for this, but this is more of a sophisticated music festival.
Okay.
And it's going to be like 3 stages going on for 3 days.
As opposed to like Woodstock
Well,
or something?
yeah.
Or- yeah, okay.
As opposed to that. Like the one I went to in Austin, it was a bunch of people flailing around and flopping around
Which
on the
one?
ground. I don't know, fun. And it wasn't fun. And I was just like, I'm not doing this again. But then I found about Kaboo, and it seems like a more elevated experience. First of all, I mean, it's just at AT&T Stadium, you've got classy acts that are going to be there. You know, not all artists that I've heard of before. And I know a lot of my friends are real excited about it, but I just don't know what to wear. So I might be having to go on like my Instagram and do it. People seem to like it when I go on my Instagram and do a little closet, like I try on an outfit and see if they like it or not.
You could do that, or you could just do something very daring and comfortable.
Daring and comfortable?
The low plunging neckline. Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know how daring I want to be. But anyway, if y'all want to go, let me DM me, and that way maybe we can hook up at some point. We have to look at go. You can go to kabootexas.com to buy tickets and see the lineups, and we'll decide which shows we're going to go see.
Kaboo, two A's and two O's.
Yes, KAABOO Texas.com. KAABOO Texas.com. You can get, like I said, the 1-day pass starts at $99. The 3-day starts at $199. You get all the lineups and the scheduling, and we can all, DM us because Alan and I are going.
What day are we going? Do we know?
We can go. We got 3-day passes because we are, there's artists we want to see Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got to figure out the timing though, because we still have kids, during the day to do their sports and stuff. But DM me if you're going, and maybe we'll try to hook up.
That sounds like fun, babe.
It'll be fun.
You were talking about, so we didn't finish talking about Sue's our bar crawl.
Oh, okay.
Adventures. Well,
we left off with one of our listeners, Jennifer, buying us a really nice, lovely bottle of champagne. It was so good. We took a picture of it because we're going to have a party at the house. And it was like a fruity champagne. Remember, it was like a rosé champagne? Yeah,
it was really good.
Rose champagne?
But even before that, we had some adventures you're leaving out.
What did I leave out?
Remember, we went into the diamond store and we learned about a cultured diamond versus a real diamond or something?
Well, no, it is a real diamond. It's a lab-grown.
A lab-grown diamond.
Artisan-created diamond.
Yeah, we just popped into this diamond shop for some reason. The guys were lagging behind, and the ladies, they pop into this diamond shop. And the guys, we're all looking at each other
because y'all were drinking, we thought y'all might be
what in the hell?
Feeling good, you might buy something.
What in the hell is going on? Not until I heard the prices in there, I wasn't going to buy you something.
The prices aren't bad at all.
Well, yes, I understand that. I understand that. It's okay. It's okay. Everything will be okay.
Okay.
It's okay. They are good prices.
I'm thinking from my Mother's Day coming up.
Compared to a real diamond, they're very, very good prices.
But they are real diamonds.
But they are real diamonds. That's what we learned.
Yes.
I'm obviously saying everything wrong. So why don't you just go ahead and explain exactly what the deal is?
They're lab grown. She'll have to explain it to you. They take the seed of a diamond, they put it in this chamber, and you know how diamonds basically grow in the ground and they're dug up. They just speed up the process. They're grown in a lab controlled environment, and that's what's happens. They're lab grown. So the difference is they're not dug up from the ground, so the environment's not being destroyed, and you don't have those questionable human rights practices.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Because there's the blood diamonds and stuff. So that's the beauty of it. So a lot of people who care about that, they're like, I don't want a diamond because I feel too guilty wearing it. You can feel good about it because these are real diamonds. They're just created in a lab environment rather than grown in the ground.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of. I'm afraid to say anything anymore, but
Don't be afraid. I'm trying to explain it to you.
Yeah.
But they are real.
I know how to make a diamond salesperson panic and almost pee in her pants, though.
Yes.
And that's do a sleight of hand magic trick with her diamonds.
Yeah.
Which I did.
What they do is they bring out a tray with a mined diamond and a lab-grown ACD, artisan created diamond. And they do a side-by-side comparison, and they had everybody, can you guess which one's the real one and which one's the lab-grown, or the mined one and the lab-grown? And everybody but one person said that the mined diamond was this one, and we were all wrong.
You couldn't tell them apart.
Couldn't tell them apart. One guy could. That was it.
Yeah.
And I think he was guessing.
Yeah, well, we were all guessing.
Yeah.
But then she told me which one cost X amount of dollars.
Yeah, the
or
more
whatever.
expensive one, the mined diamond.
Yeah, and I grabbed it and made it disappear. And then she turned white.
She was, and she was an African American lady.
Whoa!
She turned pale.
Whoa! I wouldn't go in there.
I'm saying she was so scared she turned white.
Okay,
she was scared.
But I felt bad because she did get scared, and then
she was not. She didn't think that was funny.
And then she did.
She did after the fact.
During
she didn't.
After I reproduced it.
Yeah, I don't even know how you did that. I couldn't see where you hit it.
I didn't hide it anywhere.
I didn't see where you made it
I
disappear.
just made it disappear.
Yeah.
So anyhow, okay, well.
So you gave that back.
I'm going to stop talking about diamonds because apparently I'm saying everything wrong about diamonds.
I just want you to say it wrong. But anyway, so then we went on, and then we went to the champagne place, and then we went on, and we picked up Bad Influence Jeff along the way.
Now, wait a second. You're leaving out more stuff.
What am I leaving out?
More magic was done when we had drinks at the rooftop bar.
Okay, well, tell that one.
Well, go ahead. You tell that one. I was talking about that magic trick.
Well, you tell it. You do it.
Well, we roll in there, and even before Jennifer bought us the champagne, that was the first thing that happened.
That might be why that her friend bought it.
Yeah, maybe
the woman Jennifer did it because you did this to her friend.
Maybe so, but there was a big group. They must have heard you on the radio or something because nobody's asked me to do anything in months. But no, this gal in a big group of gals saw me and said, "Hey, I want you to do a magic trick. Do a magic trick." So I did one. I did the cross, the Sharpie cross.
Mm-hmm.
I draw the Sharpie cross on my hand, and then it magically appears somehow on her hand. I don't know how that works.
It's magic.
It's magic, but
it's voodoo.
Yes, but she was very happy, but nobody gave me any tips. There was
Were you doing it for tips?
There was a smattering of applause, but
we got a bottle of champagne out of it.
I'm just kidding. No, they were nice. It was fun.
So I was just really happy that you came prepared, because the last time you went prepared to do magic, nobody asked, and then I felt really bad for you.
No, it's okay. I never mind not doing it. But
you're a little disappointed.
It's just if somebody does ask and you're not prepared, then you're like,
and you're really disappointed.
Yeah, you're like, well, dude, you said you like to do magic. Why are you not prepared?
So y'all, whenever you see Alan, feel free to ask him to do magic.
And I may or may not do it. That's the thing. Just because you ask doesn't mean I'm definitely going to do it.
Oh, does it depend on your mood?
Depends on if there are tips involved.
Does it depend on your? Sometimes you just don't have anything.
Nobody's ever given me a tip. No, one time I did something. I was in St. Louis for something. And I did something in a restaurant, and then it was like on you and I's third date where there were a lot of people watching, and then everyone came to our table, and I had a lot of my stuff, so I'm doing it, and somebody bought me a pizza.
That's something.
That was my payment. Somebody bought me a pizza.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I know when Big Al used to have his bar down on McKinney Avenue, a man would come around, and he was an incredible sleight of hand magician.
Good,
he was good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Even Alan was like, I don't know how he did a couple of those, but I think that was his bit, hoping to get tipped.
I think that was his job.
Yeah, he was hoping, and then people would be so impressed they'd hire him to come to do parties and stuff. He was really good.
I had just talking about magic. I had somebody message me. They DM'd me and they said, "Hey, Alan, we want you to do some magic. We want you to come to an event we're doing, and we want you to saw our CEO in half."
Oh my.
And I said, well, here's the thing. The stuff I do is all like street magic. It's not really stage magic. I said, I know somebody that knows how to do that. And I put him in touch with my friend David.
He does sawing people in half too?
He can, yeah.
He just doesn't prefer to do that?
Magicians kind of look down their nose at tricks like that.
Why?
It's just corny.
Because everybody does
It's
them?
corny, yeah.
But if that's what the people want.
If that's what the people want, he would probably do it. But I told him, and he goes, "Oh, gosh." And I'm like, well, dude, you can do it or not do it. I'm just telling you what they wanted. I can't do it, so you can do it.
Do you know how it's done?
Yes.
Can you tell me?
No.
Really? You've told me magic. The thing about Alan is he'll tell me and I'll forget anyway.
Oh, Kelly forgets everything.
But I would like to know.
She's got, what is it you have? Hashimoto's.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
You forgot that you had Hashimoto's.
Alan gets upset with me because I have to ask him something 15 times.
But guys,
he finally gets an attitude.
It was like,
I'm like, why are you mad at me? I can't remember anything.
15 times.
But I can't remember stuff.
Hey, babe, when am I supposed to take this medicine? Well, babe, before dinner.
Remember.
Well, how long before dinner? It doesn't matter. Just before dinner sometimes.
Like 5 minutes before dinner?
And
an hour before dinner?
have answered that question. How many times have I answered that question?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like I've just asked it
It's
for
like
the
you
first
just
time.
asked it for the first time, right?
So was it like, does it matter if it's 5 minutes or an hour before dinner?
Oh, geez.
Does it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I always took my medication that we're talking about a diet medication or supplement. I would always take it an hour before.
Okay, an hour. I'm going to try to remember to do that.
You can do what you want. And I know you'll do what you want. And that will probably be not taking the medication.
I forget to take stuff.
Right. So you do what you want. I'll keep answering the question.
It's not that I don't want to. I just forget.
I'll keep answering the question, but you can do what you want.
But baby, I forget.
Yeah, you do. I don't know
Why don't you just be lovingly remind me?
I do. I have.
Like, honey.
15, 16, 17
but
times.
say, hey, baby, why don't you go take your pills now? Try that.
No, because we've been down this road. Remember, I bought you a pill box, a 7-day pill box.
I don't like that.
And I filled it for you. Every day I'd fill it for you. And I'd go back a week later. Well, hot damn, that pill box is all full, all 7 days.
Because I forget.
So, we stopped doing that.
But if you come to me with pills and a glass of water, I'll take them.
What am I, your nurse? You want me to?
If you love me and want me to do stuff. I just can't remember stuff.
There'll be a day where I have to probably wipe your butt.
Why you assume that? What if I'll be wiping yours?
I'll have to bring you pills, and I'll be happy to do it. Right now, I don't think I need to do that.
But if I can't really remember.
Yeah. I don't know.
For better, for worse, babe.
That's right, babe.
This is the worst.
Well, it's not that bad. It's nothing to get too shook up about. So yeah, so we just did there's some magic that happened. I think Susan had a great time. We picked up Bad Influence Jeff, and then we cruised on over to, where'd we go?
We went across the street. We ate dinner. We went to Taco Diner, and then we went to a bar that has a live band called Sambuca 360, which is also known as a cougar bar. But we have a lot of fun there when we go.
A lot of Kid Nation and a sandwich and some Levin Nation in there.
Yep.
Oh.
We love it.
That was great.
We have so much fun. It was packed,
It was packed,
It was so fun. And it's just fun, people watching and dancing. And you have to be ready to have a good time when you go in there. Don't go in there with a bad attitude.
You said something about Sambuca one time. What was that thing you said? Am I not supposed to bring this up?
Well, you just got to be careful. You don't want to insult people because we want to talk about.
What are you talking? You got on the radio and insult people.
But I don't say the place, the names and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it is a cougar bar. If anybody wants to go to a cougar bar,
taped up, lifted up, hobbling around.
Hey, if something happens to you, I'm right back out there. I'll be swiping right and telling them to meet me at Sambuca.
If something happens to me,
I'm just saying.
This guys. Okay, this is the second time in 2 days that my life, the jeopardy of my life, has been mentioned.
I'm not threatening
It was mentioned at dinner last night.
What did I say?
When we were at Taco Diner, and it was just mentioned. You just mentioned it again.
What did I say last night?
You said something about my collecting my life insurance or something. The second time in the second time in 2 days, my life has been put in jeopardy. My life. So
if something happens, the finger's pointing right at me.
My life is in jeopardy.
Okay, well that's duly noted.
Okay, so I wanted to bounce something off of you though.
Bounce with me. Bounce with me.
Bounce with me. Bounce with me. Bounce with me. What song is that?
Get it in the morning with
if I was
all the diamond rings, something.
Would they still roll?
Oh, for me, something.
Yeah, you can't sing any of that song because it's also offensive.
It's so offensive. Well, first of all, I can't understand the words, so I go and Google them.
Can I get a woo?
Yeah, because I love the girls part, even though it's super vulgar.
That is super.
Can I get a what? Something about it's so dirty.
Oh, Gucci panties and all kinds of stuff being mentioned.
I want lots of Parada, Alexander something, late night, something.
Right.
Anytime you put it down, something.
Get it, babe.
Da-da boost, da-da-da. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But I like looking up the lyrics because it's really dirty and I can't remember.
Okay, I posted a picture.
That was Jay-Z.
You and I took a picture in one of those things where you put your head in the cutout holes.
Yes, I posted it on my Instagram.
I did too. I posted it on mine.
For Cinco de Mayo.
And it was the hole I put my head in was a guy wearing a sombrero strumming on a guitar.
Yep.
And you put your head in.
It was a woman, a señorita.
I'm assuming a señorita.
Or señora.
And for whatever reason, the picture came out kind of funny. Like my skin had an odd tone to it.
Well, it was very dark. It was at night. We were outside and you're darker than normal. It looks like we just got back from 2 weeks on the beach in Mexico. Like, you know how dark you get when we go on vacation? Right. That's what you look like.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to read you some of the comments and you tell me if, number one, if I should be offended.
Okay. And I would think it'd take a lot to offend you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here. So you go if you listener, if you are able to access your phone, hopefully you're not driving right now, but if you are able to access your phone, go to the Alonzo 1971. These are the comments I'm talking about. That's my Instagram.
I don't know if anybody said anything bad on mine. I haven't looked at the comments.
I don't know. I just looked at the ones on mine. Somebody says, "You look like a really dark Mexican." Not just a Mexican, a dark Mexican.
Well, there are light-skinned Mexicans.
I'm just telling you what the comment says. I'm not debating that. The next one says, I was scrolling through my feed and thought you were Kanye.
Oh, wow.
And
I wish you had Kanye's bank account.
That was my response to her comment.
Really?
Whoa. And just whoa. And
you said the same thing.
And then she comes back. It was the smile. And I gave her the Jerry Raspberry. Mm-hmm.
Well, he does have a pretty smile, honey.
Does he really?
Big, pretty teeth, just like you do.
Here's another comment. OMG, 3 exclamation points. You look, OMG, 3 exclamation points. You look black. With like 6 exclamation points and then 5 crying, laughing emojis.
Because it's funny? If you look that way?
I don't know. But my response back was, whoa.
What's your favorite response?
Another one, Kellie and Al. My response, whoa.
I thought it would have been my man.
Well, we'll get there.
Oh.
Another one, is this 3-drink Kellie Raspberry?
There's more than that.
My response, 5+.
Yeah.
Something about I look like Frito Bandito. I don't
is that
know
like
what that
a cartoon?
means.
It wasn't like a cartoon. Was it Cheeto Bandito or was it Frito?
I'm not
Didn't they
sure.
used to have, I think it was the Cheeto Bandito, and they got in a lot of trouble for that. They said it was a negative stereotype, but I thought it was Cheeto. Maybe it was Frito.
Okay. And then last couple here. Somebody says, I thought that was Big Al Mac for a second or two.
You got 2 of those.
My response, my man.
Yeah.
And then the last one, which is just way out of the blue. Kellie Raspberry just looks so pretty. She's just such a natural beauty.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a nice way to end it, though, because the rest of them. So I didn't know what to make of that. If I should just chalk that up to a bad filter or what?
What the actual picture or the comments? You don't know make of what? The picture or the comments?
No, the filter, like the picture.
Oh, well, I mean, it just is what it is, honey. I guess you could have played with it to lighten yourself up.
Yeah. Oh, but that's what I did. I was looking on my phone and I actually used the wrong picture. It was so dark and I knew that. And I lightened it, but then I uploaded the original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just did the wrong one.
I did the one where I look like Kanye.
Oh, I didn't. I guess, do I have that? I don't know. I have to go look.
Or Big Al.
I think I have the real one, the right one, I think. Because I remember looking at it thinking, you didn't look that dark.
I don't know. Some people beg to differ.
But man, yeah, when you come back from like when we go on vacation and you're on the beach all day, you get really dark.
Somebody will tell me, you look like a dark Mexican.
And I just, I get a spray tan and then I put SPF 100 on and try. My goal when I come back from any vacation is to not have an ounce of color. Because, I burn.
Right.
You don't have any idea what that's like, do you?
No, actually, I do. I can burn. I burn bad the first time in the summer when I get a lot of sun. In fact,
but what happens? It takes about a day for it to turn dark and you're not in pain. For me,
that'd take you forever.
Oh, I get sun poisoning. I get water blisters.
Yeah.
I can't lift my arms up to wash my hair. It's horrible. I can't sleep. It's bad when you've had a really bad sunburn. And then it takes me a week to get over it.
I'm kind of mental. I was telling Kelly, I made an appointment with a dermatologist. Because I got this thing on my arm. It doesn't look right. So
let me see it today.
I'm going to go, where is it? It's there somewhere.
That's what happens. You make the appointment with the doctor. You finally get in.
There it is.
And then
right
it's gone.
It's that thing right there. I got this kind of goofy looking thing on my arm, and it's on a spot on my arm where it gets a lot of sun. So I just want to get that checked out. That's a good PSA. Always get your weird things checked out.
Yeah, well, especially me. I'm due to go back to a dermatologist.
Especially you, yeah, someone light skinned. But even darker skinned people need to get screened for that.
Yeah, well, they'll go up, like they'll look in your hair because you think, that you're protected. But you've had your scalp burned and stuff, but your hair is like, we're like doing all these health PSAs for colonoscopy screenings. But yeah, you need to get checked because skin cancer, that'll kill you, man.
Well, yeah.
It's bad. It's a bad one. But I was just talking to somebody just this past week. I said, man, I feel like we've been doing PSAs for, colonoscopies and stuff. She said, please do it, because her husband is older, never ever would go. I'm tough. I don't need to go. And finally started getting symptoms and went to the doctor and found out he's got colorectal cancer. And he's going to have a year. The doctors are optimistic. She said at first they weren't saying anything, giving them any kind of hope, but now they're optimistic. It's going to be a year. He's going to have surgery, chemos, and it's going to be a lot. So we don't need to be beating y'all over the head with PSAs every week, but we do want our listeners to live long enough to stay with us.
Live long and prosper.
And then maybe make me the beneficiary on your life insurance policy, just in case.
I don't know if I like all this. I'm going to check my brake lines tomorrow before
I don't remember having that conversation last night. But then again, it was 5+ Kelly, and we were not driving.
Hey.
We had an Uber.
I've told Kelly before, I'm worth way more dead than I am alive.
Well, aren't we all?
Yeah.
Aren't we all? Hey, real quick, I want to thank one of the sponsors for a sandwich and some lovin'. The FabFitFun Summer Box is now on pre-sale. You see me when I get those FabFitFun boxes.
Oh, you're happier than a pig in slop.
It's so exciting because these are subscription boxes that come 4 times a year. And you can choose to customize the box where you can go in and make certain choices, or you can be surprised. And I'm surprised. I like surprises. But these are always full-size products, not sample sizes of anything when it comes to beauty, fitness, wellness products. They even have fashion and home products in there as well, which is a nice thing. I think initially it was more just the face and stuff, but they've started adding new things too. Because like my FabFitFun box, I got a spiritual gangster Maya kimono, which is really cool because sometimes you're on the fence about it. I don't know. And then you get it home and you try it on as a beach cover up. You can wear it around the house as a robe. You can put it on with a t-shirt and jeans like all the little pretty models do. FabFitFun's like, you need this in your life.
Have you pulled back that kimono?
Always for you, babe.
Thank you, babe.
And you know who's been working on her bum? Me. And the FabFitFun box, it came with Brazilian bum cream. Which I've heard of this. It's like a cult favorite, but it's one of those things where I've never pulled the trigger. But that's the beauty of FabFitFun, because they give you, the latest things, the cult favorites, things you've wanted to try and just have never done, and then they become your favorite products. So anyway, like I said, you could be surprised or customized. They're up to 70 unique box combinations. They also have a fun online committee once you become a member of the FabFitFun family, with FabFitFun TV instructional videos to show you how to use some of the products that you get in your box. You might be a little clueless on that. But if you want to get in on this, it's a great Mother's Day gift. It's a great gift for girls that go to college because it's like a care package that comes 4 times a year. You can go get at least, they're always guaranteed to be at least $200 in value for only $49.99. But here's a special deal. This is the part where you need to be listening. These boxes always sell out, but if you use code Kelly, Kellie, you'll get $10 off your first box. Go to fabfitfun.com, get the box for a life well lived. Use promo code Kelly to get $10 off your first box. That's over $200 worth of products for only $39.99 at fabfitfun.com. Use promo code Kelly, $10 off your first FabFitFun box. And you'll love it.
Love FabFitFun.
And let me know.
Boy, very thorough. Very thorough.
I got it all in there, babe.
Boy, you sure did. Hey, babe, I got a good letter here. I thought we could go through this.
Okay.
Why don't we go through this? And this may just bring it home for Jerome here, because I think there's a lot to
a lot to dissect here.
A lot to unpack. We're going to unpack the text, as they say in Bible study. This is from, name needs to be withheld.
Oh.
This is from Ray.
I hope that's not really the name.
That's not a real name.
Okay.
Ray says, "Hey, Allen and Kelly."
Hey.
I like it when they lead with my name. I'm just kidding.
Well, it is KellieandAllen.com, so I'm okay with you getting it.
It is. She says, "I need genuine advice. I'll keep this short while giving you as much detail as I can. I know Kelly likes that.
Sometimes you have to, I'm going to have questions.
Please don't use my real name. Ray. My sister-in-law wants nothing to do with our side of the family. We have children the exact same age, We both don't work. We're both in our late 20s, and our husbands, who are brothers, work the same hours. We live 5 minutes from each other's houses. It all started with our first babies. My daughter was born months after theirs, and she did practically everything before their daughter. Our whole family could tell this bothered them, and they began withdrawal. The kids are 4 now. Over the past 4 years, I have texted her probably 50 times, trying to arrange play dates, only to have her totally ignore me or come up with the stupidest excuses. I cannot make this up. Over the past 4 years, we have not had one play date after all of my efforts. That's what stay-at-home moms do. What a waste. My husband has told me to stop trying. She keeps their children in a bubble and cannot do anything without her mother. Don't get me started. Sounds like she's getting all spun up. She never asks our mother-in-law to babysit, only her mom. When we see her at family functions, she is fake nice and acts like this isn't happening. The only time she reaches out is when she needs something from you or when she sends out her kid's birthday and Christmas list. Oh, wow. That's bold. I'm not one to ever stir the pot. I want to keep the peace. The only reason this upsets me is for our children. I want them to be close to their cousins, and I like a relationship with my nieces as well. If she were not my sister-in-law, I would never reach out to her randomly just to be friends. She is extremely, here we go. She is extremely materialistic, jealous, and not my type of people. My question is, do I ever confront her? If so, how? If it hasn't changed by now, I know it won't, or do I just let it go? Thank y'all so much for your help.
Ray. Well, Ray, I think you've probably now done more than enough in attempting to have a relationship. She just doesn't want it. If it makes you feel better to get it off your chest, you don't have to hit her with a lot of attitude or anger. You could just say, look, I don't know what her name is, Melissa. I'm just going to call her Melissa. I haven't looked at this letter. If your name's Melissa, I'm sorry. That's just complete coincidence.
Maybe you should use Leia.
Look, Leia, I just want you to know, I love you as my sister-in-law, even if you're lying, say that. I love you as my sister-in-law. I would love to have our children have a relationship together, but obviously for whatever reason, it just hasn't worked out. And I feel really bad about that. But, I don't know if there's something I've done, if I need to fix something, just lay it out like that. But then you got to be done with it and then continue to invite them to the birthday parties, continue to invite them over for the family Thanksgiving and Christmas, but don't ask them for any more play dates because you already know what the answer is. And it's just getting you spun up and angry, and you got to let that go. I have a ton of cousins. My daddy was the baby of 12. Some of my cousins I'm extremely close to. Some of them, I wouldn't know them at a family reunion. It's just I don't have a relationship. It is unfortunate that your kids live so close together, but it is what it is. And maybe when the kids are old enough and able to communicate, they will start reaching out to each other and starting a relationship. But you're done having to count on her. And the men don't care. They just don't care, obviously, based upon the reaction you're getting from your husband. So that's my advice, is just to let it go. Keep being polite by extending invitations to the things you have to, holidays and birthdays. What do you think, honey?
I'm with you on that. I have some experience with people like this, and I'm not really a great one to ask on something like this because if someone were to kind of act like that towards me
for years,
I kind of just give it back. I'm just like, okay, if you don't want to engage with me and I'm trying, then I'm just going to stop trying, and I'm not really one to go back and say, hey, like you were explaining, that's just not my style.
Because I'm a nicer person.
You are. Hey, that's well documented. You certainly are. And I am not. So I'm not the best one. If somebody was giving this to me, I would be so done with them. And I would just...
But you still have to see him at family functions.
Well...
And she said she's being fake nice.
Right. Then you got to learn how to be fake nice.
That's all I say is you just have to be polite. You want to set a good example for your children.
Right.
And just be polite.
I'm not saying be mean and nasty by any means. Because the children are the one... Hey, when the adults can't get their S together, it's always the kids that are in the middle of it, right? It's always the kids that are sitting around like, what's happening? I don't know what's happening right now. So I'm not saying you should be mean. I'm just saying you've reached out. I mean, how many more times are you going to reach out? This is an adult you're talking to.
Yeah.
Here. It's supposed to be an adult you're talking to here. If she's going to keep playing the fake nice game, all you can do is be fake nice, right?
And some people, some people love that big sense of family. And maybe she's maybe she was an only child. I don't know. And maybe it's just always been her and her mom. And she just doesn't know how to have a relationship outside of that little bubble that she's comfortable with. It could be just the way she was raised. She could be antisocial. Not everybody needs constant family time, friends time. Some people need a lot of alone time. Maybe she's just like that, right? Maybe.
Yeah. And, gosh, one thing I've learned over the years is you assume, when I say you and me, say, we may think that we know what the right thing to do is in a particular situation. Okay. We would say, well, it would be to have a play date, right? Just have a play. She asked you. So yeah, just every once in a while have a play date. What's the big deal? But she's choosing not to do that for whatever reason. And you would assume that a reasonable person would do reasonable things. But one thing I've learned is there are a lot of people that they're just clueless. They have no idea. They don't know that they're being unreasonable. Yeah. They're just being unreasonable, but they don't know that they are.
Because that's just the way they are.
That's just the way they are. And to the person who is reasonable, you're like, why are you being like that?
Right.
Sometimes those types of people, that's just who they are.
Right.
And they don't know that they're doing something that's kind of not socially acceptable, right?
I wonder what her brother, no, they're both married to brothers. That's right. I was going to say if it was her brother, like, why did he marry this girl in the first place? But they weren't. They're married to brothers. Never mind. I was trying to think deep.
Right. I don't know. I mean, these are
you can't change her.
These are tough.
But quit putting yourself in a position to be rejected, because then you're just being the victim all the time.
And you know what? Just create a positive atmosphere for the children. Yeah. When the children get older, maybe they will, get closer and form stronger relationships. But
yeah, they're having a lot of fun when they get together at holidays, when the families are required to be there, and the kids might start saying, hey, Mommy, can I please go over and spend the night with Aunt Ray's kids? Maybe that'll happen once the kids get a little older.
Yeah. But I know, I can tell by the way she's written this thing, it just driving her nuts.
Yeah. You're making yourself nuts now.
Don't seek Leia's approval. You don't need her approval. Okay. I know you want your kids to be close, but you just keep on moving on, and she's going to do her bit. You're going to do your bit. And that's the best you can do. It sounds like, I don't know.
And you can have other play dates with other mommies.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, that was a good one. But it's not really a love letter, but it's a interesting social situation letter.
And for women who are stay-at-home moms, and I guess there's some stay-at-home dads too. If I remember, because I had to work when my daughter was born, and my nanny Laura, you can find so many things to do in your hometown. There are libraries that have reading hours, like Barnes and Noble. There are all these places that offer free things for people to do, hoping to get you in the store so you hopefully buy stuff, right? But that's how Nanny Laura, she connected with other moms and other nannies and made some strong friendships in those groups. And they get together, they're in each other's weddings. It's been really great. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, seek those things out if you want to expand your friendship circle, because that's what Nanny Laura did. Take her to museums, and you run into the same, when you get those little notices in the online and stuff in the newspapers and stuff, you'll find the same people keep showing up for these things. It's like, oh, and you get to know each other that way.
Mm-hmm.
So expand your own mommy circle is what I was saying.
There you go, babe.
To Ray.
Look at there. Good tip.
I try to be useful.
You're very
when
useful,
I can remember stuff.
You're very, very useful, except when you cannot remember things. Like 15 times in a row.
Well, then just come to me with love, with a glass of water and my pills.
Jeez. I think you still have foggy wet brain from last night. I know I do.
No, I'm fine.
Gosh.
Oh, and we went to see Avengers Endgame, everybody.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick.
We'll
bring it home for Jerome.
It is 3 hours long, 3 hours and 1 minute from what I was told. But it did, you know what? I only caught myself looking at my watch a couple of times.
For a 3-hour movie, it went fast.
Yeah, it went really fast. I remember at one point I was like, man, how long have we been here? Just out of curiosity. Not because I was bored, but I was just curious. And at that point, we'd been there 2 hours. when I looked at my watch for the first time. But the movie, I was telling Alan at the end of it, I am not a diehard comics fan, Marvel or DC. I'm not like a diehard. I know enough about who the main superheroes are, but what they don't do in this movie is refer to each other by name. I think the only one they referred to by name was Thor.
Captain
For Captain America, and Tony Stark.
Tony.
But there were people out there.
They called Hulk Bruce a few times.
They called him Bruce. But there were some characters in this movie, I'm like, I don't know who that is. I see what they're doing. They're throwing fire. One of them shooting a gun. Is that his superpowers? That guy that showed up at the end with the long hair. He was shooting a gun. I don't know who that was. So these are obviously superheroes from the Marvel universe, but I wish they would have referred to each other by name a little more because I was having issues with that. But it was really, otherwise, we laughed, we cried, we were on the edge of our seats.
Yeah.
I spilled an entire plastic sleeve of pickle juice on the floor.
Now, we took a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old.
And I'm the one that made the mess.
Yeah. And they all seemed very engaged the whole time, except the 6-year-old who got scared maybe one part. He came over to sit with me on just one part, and then he was fine.
And we only had one kid that had to go to the bathroom. He had to go twice.
He had to go twice, and I had to go once, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it was that long.
So otherwise, we all, I got them all small beverages, small. We got a big, gigantic thing of popcorn. I took 4 Tupperware bowls, and I doled out. Everybody got the same amount of popcorn. That's the trick. So you don't have to be passing popcorn. Take Tupperware bowls. Some people take brown paper bags. I do the Tupperware bowls. It's just easier for me.
So I have a few questions about the movie, though, and this won't give anything up.
Well, the director said as of Monday, 2 weeks after the movie's released, people can start discussing it.
Well, that's fine. And I'm not going to say anything that's going to spoil anything for you if you want to go see Avengers Endgame. But I have a few observations and questions. Number 1, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I got to go back and look that up.
I'm a fan. He is kind of got a man crush on Doctor Strange. He is like the ultimate magician. That guy.
Okay, so that's why you like him.
Oh, that
His
guy.
magic.
I mean, he'll wave his arm, and there's like a circle that goes into freaking a fire circle that goes into infinity that you can jump into or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a magic trick.
Yeah, I need to look up some stuff from the previous movie that I'm
and
he's fuzzy on.
He just kind of acts like he's a badass. He just kind of always just kind of has this brooding.
Well, all the superheroes do for the most part, except for Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's kind of wimpy.
He's so cute, though.
He's kind of wimpy. Okay, my second question. This is a question.
Yeah.
Are Guardians of the Galaxy Avengers?
Well, they're in the Avengers movie, which would...
Are they considered Avengers?
I don't know.
So is Groot an Avenger? Is Big Christopher Pratt an Avenger?
I don't know.
I don't know either. There are people yelling at the podcast right now that we're stupid. You know this, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not an avid fan. I know enough about the main characters to know, that's Thor. That's Black Widow. There's some girl that shoots fire and has red hair. I don't know her name. There was a man with longer hair and he was shooting a gun. I don't have any idea who that was. I don't know.
Okay. Thanos. Whatever. The bad guy.
Thanos.
Josh Brolin.
Yes.
Is he CGI or is he in just a bunch of makeup?
Well, he has to be CGI, just like Bruce Hulk.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Are you serious?
I was like, how in the hell did they get Josh Brolin in that costume?
Alan.
That guy is freaking giant.
Alan.
Yeah, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I had a
wow.
Yeah. I had a blonde moment. Huh.
Why are you insulting blondes?
Speaking of blondes, ScarJo, big fan.
Really?
Yeah, her hair though. Why does it change every scene? She's got a different hairstyle and different color hair. Is it because she's supernatural, or does she get her hair colored for every scene?
I assumed it was because, and I don't think I'm giving anything away, that because she was depressed, she didn't take care of her hair and her roots grew out. That's what I was assuming.
Oh, okay.
Does that give you a different take on it?
Yeah, that gives me a different take on it.
And then when she started getting her mojo back, she started fixing her hair, like braiding it and stuff, and made it look better. That was my interpretation of it.
Okay.
Because when you don't care and you're depressed, you don't take care of you don't upkeep your roots and stuff.
Okay.
That's just my thought. I don't know if I was right or wrong on that.
And then my last observation, Captain Marvel.
Yes.
She's a Billy badass.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nobody can kick her butt.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to go see her movie.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see that movie.
Because
I wasn't that watching previews. I'm like, I don't care. She is like,
you know how some of the previous movies, Thanos, yeah, whoever, the guy with the scrotum chin, he throw the purple scrotum chin. He's throwing Avengers around, like just tossing them around like rag dolls.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen to Captain Marvel.
No,
that doesn't happen to Captain Marvel.
No, but she is busy.
Oh, she
tells you about 10 times this movie.
Yes, how.
She's very busy.
She dropped the biggest dime.
She's got like 100 other universes to protect.
She said, yeah.
I'm serious.
The things that are happening here on Earth.
I mean, y'all ain't the only ones.
They're also happening in 1,000 other galaxies.
And I'm the only one working that.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like,
that was funny.
Whoa.
You have to, she's kind of like, she needs to lighten up just a little bit.
Oh.
She's not warm and fuzzy.
Oh, she had the sense.
But I want to go, maybe it's on Netflix now.
She had the sense of humor of a cactus.
Yeah, she wasn't suffering fools. But I love that. She's like, yeah, y'all, I got another universe to say. Yeah. So I'll check back on you.
Yeah. Y'all lower tier Avengers take care of this. And
we're paraphrasing a little bit. And that's the gist.
I'll be back later.
Yeah, we got to go see that one.
Yeah.
And I've never seen Wonder Woman, even though she's not in this movie.
Babe, that's a great movie.
I know you loved it.
That's a good movie.
There is a lot of girl power in this movie, which,
there was.
I'm like, you know what? We have to sit and watch nothing but a bunch of men run around saving the world. Hey, let's bring all the girls together. That was cool.
Yeah. And there's some good.
Let the girls save the world.
There were some tough ones in there too, man.
So anyway, it was a good movie.
Okay, so those were my observations.
And hopefully we didn't spoil anything.
Well, I don't think we spoiled anything. I thought the guy's name was Danos, though.
Thanos.
Are you sure?
Positive.
They were calling him Danos.
No. Bookham Dano is on Hawaii Five-0.
Oh, babe.
Thanos is in.
If you ever said that on the radio,
what? Hawaii Five-0's on the air now.
I think Robert would have a heart attack.
Hawaii Five-0's on the show. Is the show on the air now? If it hadn't been canceled.
I think I was 3 when that show was on.
Babe, I'm telling you, Hawaii Five-0 is a show on TV. It might have been canceled within the last year or two.
It's been off the air for 5 years, I think.
I don't think so.
The reboot has.
Google it.
Okay. Thanos. Doctor Strange.
We're going to have to just agree to disagree.
Right, babe.
And we got to go.
All right, babe. Well, this was fun. We talked about a lot of interesting things here.
We covered a lot of ground.
From diamonds to magic to sister-in-laws who are being a big pain in the ass to the Avengers. And let us know. Send us an email or comment on social media. We have A Sandwich and Some Lovin' has social media. Go out there and find it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Let us know if the Guardians of the Galaxy are Avengers or they are not Avengers, because this is driving me crazy.
That's the only. What, you can Google it, honey.
I don't want. I don't
like it.
Yeah, I'd rather somebody just tell me.
Anything else you'd like them to put in our comments?
No, that's the one that's really bothering me. The Guardian. I just don't get them. I don't get Groot. I don't get the raccoon, the big gray guy with the daggers. What's his story?
Dave Bautista. I met him.
Have you really?
Yeah, he's doing a new movie coming out called Gruber.
I got nothing, babe. I don't know.
Oh, I forget the name of it. He's got a new movie coming out. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
I saw it, but now I'm suddenly blanking on the name. Duber? Is it Duber?
No, that's one of the housewives.
Yeah, Carrie Duber. It's something like that. Bruber?
I don't know, man.
Fruber?
So he can carry a show by himself, that guy?
He is playing a police officer.
Oh, that's a original concept.
He's playing a police officer. It's like and he he has eye surgery, like LASIK, and he can't drive himself, but he's got a chance to bust this really big, I don't want to ruin the movie. He's got a chance to get the bad guy, but he can't see to drive. So he gets an Uber, and suddenly they're like this team, the cop and the Uber driver, that have to go solve this, the reluctant Uber driver.
Some of our live studio audience here is where we're recording in the studio is saying it's Bueller.
No, it's not Bueller. Bueller's from Ferris Bueller.
They're saying Bueller. We have some very
Bueller.
Credible sources here that are saying Bueller. We're signing off before your Google.
Hey Siri.
Oh no.
What's the name of Dave Bautista's movie? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Siri.
We lost about 1,000 listeners on that moment.
Honey, you're talking. Stop. Stop it.
Oh gosh.
Shush. Hey Siri. What's the name of Dave Bautista's movie?
I'm sorry. I don't have that information.
Well, I tell you what, having $1,000 phone, you'd think you could get an answer like that.
Hey Siri. Google Dave Bautista.
Okay. I found this on the web for Dave Bautista. Check
Okay.
it out.
See, now I just want the answer. Now I got to work.
Oh. Yeah. You could go to Google and do that. Why does Siri give you web results?
I don't know.
I don't get
Gosh,
that.
I don't
Oh my
know.
goodness. All right,
All right,
babe.
listen, real quick. No, listen. We're going to be giving away our Maybe Baby contest next podcast. So be listening to the podcast that's released on May the 9th, Thursday, May 9th. We are going to announce the Sandwich and Some Lovin' couple who's been struggling with fertility, who has gotten their entry in on time by the May 7th deadline, that we're going to be announcing that on the next podcast.
And in 100 words or less.
Yeah, so this is literally, if you're listening to this podcast on May 6th or May 7th, this is it. So after that, for this particular contest, we're not doing anymore. But the Maybe Baby contest, go to kellyanddallen.com/baby if you want to get details on that, because we're going to announce it on the next podcast. It's going to be a very beautiful thing. I'm very excited.
I'm going to give away a baby. That's
Very
what we're gonna do.
excited.
Hey, and there may be another surprise. I can't say what it is. We're going to give away a baby.
We're giving away an effortless IVF cycle.
Yes.
It does not guarantee pregnancy, but it's a cycle.
Yeah, we're not like wrapping up an infant
I
in
guess
a.
I should have maybe explained it.
We're
a
not
little
wrapping
bit
up
more.
an infant in a papoose and gift wrapping it and handing it over. No,
It's a cycle of, thanks to doctors Kevin and Kathy Duty, a free cycle of effortless IVF.
Yes, but there may be another surprise or two too. I'm just saying.
Next podcast?
I'm just saying there might be. I've been talking to Dr. Duty's people. We may.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because this is news to me.
I can't be too.
I can't wait to listen to the next podcast.
I can't be too specific, but we'll see what happens.
All right, honey.
All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately for putting up with this buffoonery for about 60 minutes. and Kelly versus Siri. Oh.
I could have Googled the answer by now.
Oh. Yeah, yes. You could have gone to the library and looked in the encyclopedias and found it faster than this.
I know. Dave.
All right, we're going to sign off with this. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.
Oh, come on.
Bye.
Oh, I'm looking for it.